Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
King! Hey, orbit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Check. Fresno. Check the backer.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Great, great, great. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Switch. 20. Tighten up. Tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set. 180. 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Real. Check.
Mayfield looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, Delta. Yeah, we're 33.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one goes for 8 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 43. Check 4. Check 9.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Newton now to throw. It's caught by Davis. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge.
Again, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals. Odell Beckham Jr. And he's in for the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check, crunch, pilot, 64, weak.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 65 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Shoot, watch the shoot.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's more on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. Watch, quick.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. From the red zone now, Newton. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Tight dog. Hey, alert 3. Hey! Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Newton, touchdown, Carolina. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Hey! Whip. Watch the whip. Back. Say.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
You got it.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 133. Pistol. Recon, 132. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
59, alert! Hurry! Mike, check. 59. Hurry! Stay with your man. Bravo! 59. Mike, 59. Regular. Up.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
59, Mike to 59. Silver. King. Check, 59. Hey, we got to get to the button.
Following the interception, Mayfield. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Mayfield. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Mike, check, 59. Real. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Point it right. Block 59. Time to go now. Pistol.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. K1 short, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, they'll probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
8. Watch the run. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch 20. Here we go. Safety's creeping. Check it out.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Steps up, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's 4th down. Today's final score, Browns 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen,